Well, I am concerned about the Carolinas and Tennessee and the Ohio Valley. They really got hammered. Here, we had 50-mile-an-hour sustained winds with 71-mile-an-hour gusts, and all the beaches were between 6 and 8 feet of storm surge, and the boats were piled on top of everybody's lawns. When the surge went back out, they had feet of sand caked all over the place. So yeah, they did get hammered. Uh, I'm about 5 miles from the coast all the way around me, and all I got was the winds. So thank God that everybody came out safe. So, anyways, let's go back to safety. And it's good to review stuff that we've had years gone by. And in August of 22, a lady by the name of Michelle Curry and her husband emailed me. Now, they're both pilots, and in their wood turning club, they are joint captains for safety. And she uses some of my stuff, which is great. I'm glad they can use as much of our safety stuff as they want. If it saves one person, I'm happy. But she sent us a a list of stuff, a checklist like they use when they're flying planes. With the checklist, they know that they're going to be safe when they're turning. So these aren't in any specific order, uh, but I'm going to read some of these. I'm going to read them all to you. Uh, Mentally and physically, are you fit to turn? Are you taking any prescribed over the counter or over the counter drugs that may cause drowsiness? Have you had any alcohol that could impair your performance? Are you eating? I'm sorry, are you retreating to your shop because of an emotional disturbance? For example, family, friends, work. Not a good idea if you are. Is your work area clear of obstacles that could cause you to trip? Is your work area clear of wires, cables, etc.? Is your clothing tight to your body as to prevent catching the lathe? Are the sleeves out of reach of the lathe? She had mentioned in her intro that she wears a belt around her smock and she wears a skull cap because she has long hair and she puts everything inside there. Pull back your hair if you have any. You don't have to do the remove jewelry, bracelets, watches, etc. If you have long dangling earrings, my gosh, don't get near the lathe. You have a load taken off. Uh, if you have, do you have facial protection, face shield, eyeglasses, respirator? Do you have a aid kitty first aid kit nearby, and you know how to use it? And that would include what we had talked a few weeks ago about tourniquets beside all your machines. Don't just put a tourniquet out there. Know how to use the tourniquet because you can't read instructions if you're bleeding profusely. Make sure you know how to use that tourniquet. Is there a fire extinguisher nearby? I try to keep two in my shops just in case, and I get the little spray cans, and they're for all utilities and all like fire from grease or wires or electric. It's a general purpose little fire extinguishers. If you're going to be working many hours, Take regular breaks when possible. You do not want to get too tired or sore before taking a break. This can lead to accidents. And when you take your little breaks, stretch your hands, your arms, your back, your neck, whatever you have to do, stretch those muscles so that you continue to do what you're doing. And for heaven's sakes, keep hydrated. Do not dehydrate. If you live in a warm climate and you don't have AC in your shop, uh, you're going to dehydrate fast, especially with the humidity and stuff. So please, folks, stay hydrated. If one mistake happens, start thinking about calling it a day. If two mistakes happen, definitely call it a day. I know that if I do a couple, one mistake, it's okay. I was just stupid. But if another mistake comes around, it's time to quit, guys. Also, just be safe. Make yourself a list of stuff that you want to prepare yourself for when you enter the shop. Okay, make sure the floor is clean, your lathe is clean. Uh, I like to sharpen my tools before I start turning. Uh, Folks, just have stuff around that you can quickly grab if needed and be safe while we're in our shops. So take care this week. My prayers go out to all the people that were impacted by this horrendous hurricane. And take care, guys. I want to see you next week.